Okay, I got time today. So let's talk about R. Kelly's second denial for his second request for a COVID-19 release. I told y'all, R. Kelly know them folk wasn't gonna do that. Now, let me start off by saying this. As I have stated several times before on this channel, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not a fan of R. Kelly, his accusers, or the parents. This is simply commentary to me and commentary only. Do I think R. Kelly is guilty? Yes, I do. I do think that R. Kelly is guilty of some things, but not everything that these people are accusing R. Kelly of. I think that there are a lot of lies being told with everybody involved, even R. Kelly, the accusers, and the parents as well, and the so-called enablers. Everybody involved in this situation, including R. Kelly, nobody wants to take full responsibility for their actions. R. Kelly's first trial was real to me. This trial is flooded with flaws. Everybody involved has incriminated themselves, including R. Kelly, one way or another. The accusers, the parents, the enablers, and R. Kelly. I get it. I really do. His fans and supporters want to see him out. I get that. But that's not going to happen no time soon. R. Kelly is being charged with decades of allegations. And as much as his fans and supporters don't want to hear it, some of this stuff is true. Y'all, that was R. Kelly on that tape in his first trial. R. Kelly attempted to marry underage Aaliyah. That was real. Nothing about that was fake. As much as a lot of people don't want to believe it, but that was real. A lot of people want to compare R. Kelly's case to Bill Cosby's case. You can't do that. Those are two different cases. Bill Cosby admitted to drugging those women. R. Kelly has never admitted to anything. A lot of people want to compare him to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Two different cases. Tekashi 6ix9ine has a drug and gang related racketeering charge. R. Kelly has a sexual misconduct, pedophilia, trafficking, all that. Those two cases can't be compared. I'm going to tell y'all what else. I also believe that it's a lot of injustice going on in R. Kelly's case. They didn't get him the first time when they should have gotten him. Now that they got him, they don't want to let him go. Because this time, he doesn't have the type of money or respect that he had then. So these people want to cover their ass. And by any means necessary, they're showing us that that's what they're going to do. Susan Loggins, Durham McDavid, Milton Brown, those people broke the law. Those accusers back in the day came to them with a crime. And they pacified it with a settlement. And those young ladies took it. They need to be held accountable for their actions. Those parents need to be held accountable for their actions because everybody is guilty to me. Everybody is trash to me. Those accusers incriminated themselves in one way or another. The enablers and R. Kelly too. It is what it is, y'all. Those girls are not innocent. Those parents are not innocent. His enablers, and nor R. Kelly. Nobody is innocent in this entire situation. Those girls knew what they were getting themselves into. They have been exposed. They exposed themselves. We just talking about it. The parents, they exposed themselves. We just talking about it. Those allegations about intimidating witnesses, that's a game too. They want to play themselves out of what they played themselves into from the beginning. Nobody's intimidating them. They got on social media, mainstream media, and documentaries, and told all these crazy fabricated stories. Some of it was true, but not all of it. For the most part, most of it wasn't true. And for them to think that people wasn't going to respond to that, whether you are R. Kelly fan or supporter or whatever, that's crazy. This entire situation is not surrounded by Lil Pookie in the neighborhood that stand at the corner store selling a bag of weed all day. We talking about an A-list celebrity, and an A-list celebrity that has been in the game almost 30 years and that has built a fan base for just that long. So yeah, quite naturally, people are going to talk about it. When it comes to his two requests for a COVID-19 release, here's my thing. I knew that they wasn't going to release R. Kelly. But I think that his fans and supporters are highly disappointed. But my thing is, his request for a COVID-19 release is because he's afraid of catching the coronavirus while being incarcerated. I get that. He's incarcerated with hundreds of other prisoners who have health conditions, and who don't have good hygiene. Y'all know everybody in that prison ain't got good hygiene. And now that the virus has entered the facility, who knows? So yeah, I understand that he's afraid, so he want to get out. But my thing is, did anybody ever stop to realize, is he any less risk in the free world? I mean, think about it, people. The whole world is on lockdown. The coronavirus doesn't have a race or age limit on it. So if he were to be released, will he be any less at risk? My answer to that question is no. Everybody at risk. We have been at risk for weeks. It is what it is. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. R. Kelly ain't getting out of jail no time soon. And none of this is personal to me. This is commentary, and commentary only to me. The case is interesting and entertaining to me because I want to see how it turns out versus his first trial. I don't know R. Kelly personally. I don't know him well enough to call him Robert. That motherfucker R. Kelly to me. I honestly believe that a lot of those young ladies sensationalize their stories to make it more believable to the public. I don't believe a lot of those things happened the way that they said it happened. I don't believe 80% of what those parents are saying, because here's the thing. Those parents are old enough to know R. Kelly's history. In fact, they have stated they knew his history. They knew about his first trial. So, regardless of everything that happened in his first trial, they were still willing to put their daughters' lives on the line for fame and fortune. Those girls put their own lives on the line for fame and fortune. Whether they were pursuing a singing career or whether they was just straight up groupies. They put their lives on the line knowing his history. So they need to be held accountable for that at the end of the day, and the parents as well. There are no excuses for their actions and behavior, and people need to stop making excuses for those girls, those parents, those enablers, and R. Kelly. It is what it is. And when it comes to his music, I'm not finna sit here and lie to y'all and tell y'all that I'm gonna stop listening to R. Kelly music. No! I like his music. His case has nothing to do with his music. A lot of people want to say he wrote a lot of them songs and admitted to a lot of things in his music. That's not the case. That's why it was only a handful of people that worked with R. Kelly spoke out against R. Kelly. You can't name over 10 people that spoke out against R. Kelly. R. Kelly ruled the 90s. That man worked with every artist there was in the 90s. His music was played in movies in the 90s. The Players Club. Lisa Ray danced to his music in the Players Club. Think about it from a different perspective. Since people saying that he said certain things in his lyrics that make him seem guilty, right? What about Keith Sweat's song, Right Way and Wrong Way? Is we gonna charge Keith Sweat for saying there's a right and a wrong way to love somebody? You may be young, but you're ready, ready to learn. How we know he was talking about a grown woman or a young girl? You know, y'all got to think about some of the things that y'all say. Right and Wrong Way to Love Somebody was a Keith Sweat hit. Come on now, don't act like y'all don't remember Keith Sweat's song, Right and Wrong Way. You may be young, but you're ready, ready to learn. You're not a little girl, you're a woman. Take my hand, let me tell you, baby. Y'all don't remember that? I can't sing. Let me stop playing. You're not a little girl, you're a woman. Let's go even further. I'm stop playing now. Okay. Let's talk about the accusers. Some of their accusations. Azriel Clary. Do y'all actually think, I know we joked about it or whatever, right? And she called it her truth. I don't think that that's her truth. I think that she said that she ate poop just to sensationalize the story, to make it seem more believable, because back in 2008 trial, a tape was presented to the courts where he was peeing on the PP girl, Rashonda Landfair, and Jerronda Pace. Come on now, y'all. In the documentary, that girl said she was a part of a suicide pact. R. Kelly ain't talked to that girl in years. It's so obvious. R. Kelly ain't talked to that girl since she sued him. That was over a decade ago, maybe even 2. And then in her book, she talked about how R. Kelly engaged in homosexual activities, and she also talked about how he abused her. But in this same book, at the end of the book, because she sent me the book, I read the book. In this same book, at the end of the book, she inserted pictures of her laying in R. Kelly's bed. Just laying there. You know, taking pictures in the mirror room. Seemed like the mirror room is all she knew. She didn't even get to move around in the house because when she got in the house, she was in one room, sitting around, laying around, waiting to get hit. You know, she was waiting to get smashed. She was taking pictures of his dog, taking pictures of Chinese food and McDonald's sitting on the dresser, all that. And she was smiling from ear to ear. And also with Geronda Pace, she attended his first trial illegally if she was underage. Ain't nobody talking about that. You know, my thing is she did an interview with a reporter. You'll find that somewhere on this channel. A reporter asked Geronda Pace, then she was calling herself Geronda Johnson. He asked Geronda Johnson / Geronda Pace if R. Kelly wanted to have sex with her, would she allow it? Would she say yes or no? She told the reporter he wouldn't even have to finish the sentence. So the reporter went on to ask her if he wanted to film you, if he wanted to tape you while having sex with you, would you let him? She said yes, as long as he doesn't make it public. Now, when she was giving this interview and she was going to his trial, attending his trial, cutting school and all this, she hadn't engaged or encountered R. Kelly at all. According to her, she was just a super fan, right? So, all of a sudden now, everybody acting so discombobulated like these girls were manipulated. No, she had an agenda. She knew exactly what she wanted. She wanted to be with that grown man. And I can honestly say some of those other girls did too. Here's another example with R. Kelly. R. Kelly knew that those girls was underage. He was picking them up from the high school. He also knew the ones that were of age. I mean, it ain't stupid. R. Kelly knew exactly what he was doing. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing. R. Kelly, I have said this several times on this channel. R. Kelly is not a pedophile. R. Kelly doesn't have a fetish for children under the age of adolescence. He has an attraction to teenage girls. Girls who have reached puberty. That's what you call an epipophilia. And here's another thing to think about. Those young girls who were taking those settlements for R. Kelly, where were their parents back then? Think about it, people. They were able to roam around, get caught up with a grown man, be violated, and go through a whole settlement and get paid. Where y'all think they was? They was right there with them girls helping them spend that money. Whenever that money came through, those girls' parents helped them spend their money. They didn't come forward then, and they ain't coming forward now because they didn't care then, and they don't give a damn now. Yes, R. Kelly was wrong because he was an adult, but I'm going to tell y'all, those girls were of age where they weren't mentally challenged. None of them girls were stupid, dumb, retarded, slow, none of that. They knew what they was getting themselves into. They wanted to be with that grown man, whether they was pursuing a singing career or being a groupie. And you would think that once R. Kelly got acquitted for that first trial, he'll be seen with nothing but senior citizen. No, not R. Kelly. His arrogance took over. Not R. Kelly. He kept doing what he was doing and thought it was cool because he thought that he was untouchable. He thought he was invincible. This entire R. Kelly scandal is a learning process. I don't know about y'all, but it's a learning process to me. The number one thing that I learned about R. Kelly in his scandal this go round is the same people that you meet and you see when you going up, and those same people are standing by your side when you going up, those will not be the same people that stand beside you when you going down. There's no loyalty in this scandal. And people shouldn't expect it to be. Because in actual reality, this man has violated children. R. Kelly is wrong for that. Those girls are wrong too because they were old enough to know better. The parents knew about R. Kelly's history, so they should have never got involved with him. The enablers, I don't know whether to call them enablers or accomplices because they seen some things, they heard some things, they knew about a lot of things, and they kept quiet for one reason only: the love of money or the need of money. Hell, it may be even both with them. Because now that the money done ran out, everybody talking. Even his ex-wife. And Drill just as messy. His ex-wife, she ain't no victim. You cannot be with a person that long and don't know what's going on. She knew what was going on. That woman got in that documentary and did all those interviews with mainstream media, trying to act like she was a victim and trying to act like she didn't know what was going on. Lies. She knew what was going on. How can you not know what was going on, but you claim to be so smart? So, at the end of the day, those are my thoughts and opinions. And my thing now is, all his accusers, where are they now? Where they gonna go? How far they think they gonna go? Because all I've seen is them on social media. Do Azriel think that she actually gonna get 10 Grammys? I don't know how she thinks she gonna do that. Hell, Fantasia ain't got but one. I don't think they're going no further than social media at this point because the mainstream media is done with them. They got their ratings, they got their stories, and now they don't threw them away. They done with them. What else can they come down to mainstream media, social media, documentaries, whatever? What else can they tell us about R. Kelly? Nothing. That's why she's on her YouTube channel, Azriel Clary, trying to further her so-called career. But she's not going to go no further than that. Because, see, here's the thing, y'all. Look at it like this. She got 200 and some thousand followers on Instagram and less than 30, 40, 50, 60,000 followers on YouTube. YouTube is where you get paid. Now, I know you can get paid on Instagram as well, you know, with sponsors and all that, but she don't have no sponsors on Instagram. Because if she did, she would have promoted them on Instagram. She's promoting her sponsors for her fake jewelry on YouTube, where the most money is. So the fact of the matter is, people are following that girl on Instagram because of R. Kelly. They want to be nosy. They want to keep up with the drama. That's all it is. They don't care about her career. For the most part, a large number of those people don't. She might have a few that actually care and show some compassion for her. But for the most part, nobody really cares at this point because everybody came in it for the drama. Her parents claim that she has worked with several artists before R. Kelly. Why they didn't put her on? I doubt seriously that a A-list celebrity will be willing to collaborate with her on a song. It is what it is, y'all. These are just my thoughts and opinions because this is what I see. No A-list celebrity is going to work with her. Not even a B-list celebrity is gonna want to work with her and have their name on a song with her put out to the public. Nobody's gonna do that. I don't care how much people hype her up, but I don't see it for her no further than social media. And I'm not bashing her. These are just my thoughts and opinions. I don't see her hooking up with an A-list rapper or an A-list NBA player or an A-list NFL player. None of that. Baseball, soccer, track, none of that. I don't see her hooking up with nobody like that. I don't see nobody putting their life and their career in jeopardy to deal with someone that is involved with a scandal surrounding R. Kelly. It is now April 2020. I don't see her coming out with a hit album this year. I just don't. I don't see her coming out with an album that's going to gain worldwide attention. She might get a little attention on social media. She might get a little buzz, but that's it. It will never go no further than social media. Her name is now a household name because her name is attached to R. Kelly. Not because of her voice, not because of her talent, not because of what she want to do with her life. It's because of her attachment to R. Kelly. And by far, she's known as the shit eater. I see a lot of people rooting for Joycelyn. Once Joycelyn realized that R. Kelly ain't getting out of jail no time soon, how long y'all think that young girl gonna stick around? How much longer y'all think that young girl gonna stick around? She has already been caught on camera saying that she was with some guy named Adonis during the same time she was with R. Kelly. That girl ain't gonna stick around much longer once that time kick in. And that's why I say her parents are dumb, the savages. Because at this point, they done said all they can say. They done did all they can do. There's nothing that they can do legally to R. Kelly. Because she was of age, and it's been documented that she was of age when she got with R. Kelly. So the best thing that they can do is sit back and wait. Dominique done gone on with her life. And the thing that I respect about Dominique is she didn't get involved with the salacious stories. Yeah, her mama did the most, but she didn't do that. That girl has gone on with her life. She got a brand new baby, a brand new man, and she living her life. Her life is not surrounded by R. Kelly and posting on social media about R. Kelly. She's living her life. She's doing her thing. She's raising her child. That's a good thing. I noticed that a lot of people in this R. Kelly scandal is moving on. Valencia Love moved on. Y'all remember her? The lady that paid the $100,000 for his bond. The second time. That was his friend. A lot of people thought that that was a fan or a groupie. No. That lady been friends with R. Kelly for over a decade. She took that for the team. She tried to get her money back, and that was illegal too, because when she paid that bond for R. Kelly didn't miss a court date. When you make bond for a person and they go to court, you're supposed to get your money back. The only way you don't get your money back is they skip court. R. Kelly didn't miss no court date. She's supposed to get her money back. They played her too. She deserved her money back, but I don't think she too messed up about it, because the restaurant that she owned, R. Kelly invested into that restaurant. So she didn't take it as a loss. I honestly feel like that woman thought that she was helping a friend. Things didn't turn out the way that she thought it was going to turn out, and she kept it moving. At the end of the day, there are no winners in this entire scandal. R. Kelly don't win, those girls don't win, the parents don't win, the enablers don't win, his friends don't win, the family don't win. Nobody wins. Period.